Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and I'm here today to talk about the full moon in Pisces coming up on September the 20th. This is a full moon of culmination. It's a time of reaping our harvest, and this full moon is occurring when the sun in Virgo forms in opposition to the moon in Pisces. So I think get ready for a very emotional time, especially when it comes to relationships and past energy. The Virgo Pisces polarity really is about stepping into service, and it is definitely asking us to strike a balance between our day-to-day lives, our day-to-day routines, our physical health, and this need for order, along with incorporating the Pisces energy of outer vision, spiritual health, and bringing all of this disorder and chaos into an orderly routine as we kind of experience the infinite universe and our consciousness. So Virgo rules our techniques when it comes to our day-to-day lives. It brings us order, while Pisces is all about our spirituality. And I feel there's a need to kind of strike a balance between the two with this Pisces full moon. And that truly does lie in being able to identify and expressing your personal spiritual needs, all while keeping a sense of order in your day-to-day life. So when we neglect either one of these axes, that's when we create a lot of chaos and conflict, and energies are going to be backfiring. So if you've been living in excessive chaos, there's a need to get grounded in some Virgo energy and get some order back into your life. And if you've been living a life of too much order, then it's time to get back into the heart and, bring some spirituality back into your life. This full moon is also occurring when the sun is approaching an alignment with Mars, the masculine energy. And the moon will also align with Neptune, as well as harmonizing with Pluto, death, rebirth, transformation. So this is such an important and potent time of intense collective energies. It's a time of revelation. It's a time of discoveries and epiphanies, heart chakra activations to restore us to a sense of passion in our lives. And I think get ready for overblown emotions to surface when it comes to unrealistic expectations at this time. I think it's important to get out of the fantasy land energy and to get grounded in really putting in the work to manifest our dreams, what is really going to motivate us moving forward. And this phase of the moon is occurring at 28 degrees and 14 minutes of Pisces. So I do feel this full moon cycle is really going to affect people with personal planet points at approximately 24 to 30 degrees of the mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So check in your natal chart where you have personal planets in those mutable signs. And I also feel it is significantly going to affect those with cardinal placements from 0 to 2 degrees of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And I feel this truly is a time of embracing existential crisis and the need to go deep within to figure out the answers we have been seeking. I feel it's a mysterious time, an intriguing time. And when we think of Pisces, it's the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces truly has seen and done it all many, many lifetimes. And Pisces is all about fated events. And I feel when you really know how to work with the Pisces energy, you truly can understand how fate and destiny work better. Pisces truly knows how to surrender, when to surrender. And I feel a lot of watery energy. It might feel like you're drowning in some emotional energy, like a tornado of emotions surfacing with this full moon. When it comes to past energy from years ago, quite possibly even decades ago. And I think this really is pushing us to strive not only to do things right, but to do the right thing. So if you've kind of been feeling stuck in the middle of a chaotic situation, feeling like you are drowning, I want you to know you are going to reach the shore eventually. But there is a need for you to be able to sift through these emotions to be able to clear the karmic scales of the past. You know, in the midst of all of this chaos, Virgo is usually the one to say, I can do this all by myself. And Pisces is here to remind us of the missing element when it comes to that equation. So with the full moon in Pisces, I feel this is really bringing up a lot of heart energy. It truly is about unconditional love. And with the full moon in Pisces conjunct Neptune and opposite Mars, I feel this truly is pushing us to reconcile the past, to bring these energies into balance, to reconcile all of these energies, to surrender, and to finally close out cycles and to get things done. The sun is going to be conjunct Mars, and I feel this is really going to bring up a lot of debating energy. So should you go with the flow like the Piscean way does, or should you focus on what you can control? Because the spiritual journey really is about releasing control and allowing the universe to guide you in the fated direction that it's trying to bring you in. And I feel on the spiritual path, the answers are never straightforward, especially with a full moon in Pisces. I think it really is a time to release a lot of stagnant energy. Virgo is all about order. Pisces is all about chaos. And we're kind of needing to embrace this polarity in order to meet in the middle. Pisces is all about surrendering. I think get ready for major twists and turns of fate when it comes to your path. And the energy really is pushing us to honor God's will, divine's will, and to release the need to control. I think with the sun and Mars, it's here to remind us that we are part of a bigger creation, God's creation, one universal consciousness. And we're really needing to understand that the actions that we take truly do shape our future every single day. So what course of action are you needing to take when it comes to this Pisces full moon? Because the universe is always sending you those hidden messages, but are you able to tune in and to sift through any confusion, to really trust your intuition, to let love and your heart lead the way forward? I think this is a very magical time. This can be the most dreamiest time of the year, the Pisces full moon. And I feel this Pisces full moon is offering an opportunity to go deep within your creative aspects, your intuition, your heartfelt vibrations. And this full moon really is helping us to expand our awareness of all of the other frequencies in the universe. And Neptune, the planet of spirituality and illusion, is going to be very active under this full moon. So you might find yourself needing to dive deep into your spiritual self. And that's that Virgo hermit energy. I think there's no more escaping the realities at face value, and it's time to take a step back and to figure out your next plan of action moving forward. And this is all about harvest. So what have you been manifesting? I think a lot of us are really being pushed into considering a new way of living. I think a lot of us are being re-inspired or reignited with passion when it comes to our creative outlets and our hobbies, and perhaps even getting that grounded in traditional business successes. I think really stepping into entrepreneurship for many on the spiritual path within the collective. And I think the energy here is to remind you to co-create and to enjoy whatever it is that you are inspired to create, no matter what other people think of you, because this truly is a journey of self. So, you know, the moon always rules over our emotions, our inner selves. And I think this really is a time for us to take a step back, to be by ourselves in order to feel the full sensations of this Piscean full moon energy. Self-care, I think, is definitely needed. And I think on the other side of this full moon, I think it's going to be deeply emotional for many of us. A lot of tumultuous energies coming to the surface, past wounding surfacing that has been bottled up inside of us. And I think anything that's been repressed is coming to the surface in order for us to get back on track. So Pisces doesn't like to work within boundaries, and Virgo is all about boundaries and structures. So I think release the urge to go with what society standards are asking you to do. I think it's this energy of feeling like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And it's okay to not be okay in this energy. It's okay to take a time out. It's okay to feel all of your feelings, because you can't heal it if you don't feel it. So this full moon really is pushing you to do something that you have likely resisted for most of the year. And I do feel Cancer is predominantly going to be the most affected sign and influenced by this full moon when it comes to the 9th house. So if you have heavy Cancer placements, I think get ready for a whole shift in perceptiveness. I think really being able to tap into some intuitive gifts and to finally be connected to the world around you if you have been sensing this detached energy. I think Pisces is the most psychic sign of the zodiac, and I think Virgos likely are going to feel this full moon deeply as well, especially as we're in the tail end of Virgo season. Most of us are already experiencing a lot of these emotions, a lot of these feelings as we prepare to transition into Libra, which is all about balance, harmony, clearing the karma. And I feel get ready for your world to be flipped upside down, especially where you have resisted any changes. And I think it's really going to show us the people around you that just aren't meant for you. And I also feel Scorpio is going to get hit pretty hard with this full moon. I think a lot of celestial events are going to happen to really ignite passion in your life again. There's this deep craving, I think, for touch, for love, for romanticism, and this Pisces energy really is telling us to get deep within our feelings. There's no point in denying what is on your heart. When you deny what is on your heart, the energy just gets repressed and eventually it boils over. And I feel it's time to feel all of this energy in order for you to be able to conceive the next chapter of your spiritual journey. So get ready for some heavy emotions. When it comes to this full moon in Pisces, I did pull a couple of decks, and let's dig into the energies with some cards and see what energies need to come through for the collective, what messages need to come through. I did grab my Moonology deck as well as the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. So we will pull some Oracle messages first, and we will dig a little bit deeper with the tarot to see what we can expect for the collective when it comes to this full moon in Pisces. So what messages need to come through for the full moon in Pisces? What do we need to know about these energies? Surrender. It truly is a time of surrendering to the journey. I think what goes around comes back around, and it is also time to take that guided action towards healing is what I feel, towards embracing your sovereignty, taking back your personal power. Is there any other energies in the deck? Nourishment, self-care, and balance, boundaries. I think, where have you been lacking some boundaries in your own life? And I feel, it's time to break free from the limitations that you have placed on yourself. Definitely time for nourishment. I do feel a lot of mystical energy being tapped into in the energies over the next few days. And I do feel if you've been feeling fogged in, balance is coming. There's a major cycle closing out to get you to return to a state of peace and tranquility after all of this chaos most of us have been experiencing for most of the year. So let's see what other messages need to come through with the Moonology deck. What other energies do we need to be aware of when it comes to this Pisces full moon? All right, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Cancer. I think that's a message for you. If you have been stuck, deeply wanting resolution, I think you might need to take the action to bring that resolution into your life. But I do feel resolution is around the corner. We do have prosperity lies ahead. Perhaps that is a message for Taurus. But I feel, Taurus truly is a very grounded earth sign. And Taurus knows how to get things done. Taurus is willing to put in the work. And I think if you have been doing the work, I think prosperity really is coming for you on your journey, because the universe truly is limitless. Take some time to remember that you truly are good enough, and that might be a specific message for a Virgo out there. And then we also have a time to give rather than to take. So where are you needing to balance the scales? Where have you been taking more than you have been giving? Because I feel it's really time to balance those scales. I also feel it's time to kind of show the world the real you. And I do believe conclusions. There's a lot coming to the surface to close out past cycles with this full moon energy. And if you've been working hard, I think it's about to pay off. I do feel luck is on your side, and there is a deep sense of balance being restored. A win-win outcome is forecast. When it comes to Libra, everything is just and fair. Everybody kind of gets what they deserve. And of course, emotions are running high. So do be aware of that. So let's see what kind of message needs to come through with the tarot when it comes to this Pisces full moon, and I am using the Witch's Tarot today. So we will get some messages and see what needs to come through. And that one wanted to come out. Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is a very single, solitary energy. I think this is about self-care, self-worth, self-value. Where are you needing to bring that energy into your day-to-day life? So let's see what this full moon in Pisces is bringing forward when it comes to these collective energies. What else does the collective need to know? A new creative spark, and I think passion being reignited, perhaps a brand new cycle beginning. I feel a lot of passionate communication. I feel like somebody desperately wants to reach out, perhaps somebody that's been really focused on their stability, their finances. King of Pentacles could be a Virgo, but I just feel this fresh, vibrant, childlike energy wanting to come in, somebody really being stricken with the rods of love in their heart and really wanting to communicate. Perhaps there is quite a distance between the two of you, and there's a possibility to bridge that gap. I do feel a lot of communication. I feel a level of purification. I think get ready to face some very painful shadow aspects, the shadow box or the shadow side. With the Eight of Cups, I think it's really time to get honest about what it is you're needing to walk away from. What toxicity, negative, repetitive patterns have kept you looped in this lower vibration, because it's time to learn that lesson. It's time to release this pattern that has really kept you stuck, looped in this never-ending cycle of emotional dissatisfaction. So I think it's time to get honest. I think it really is the time of releasing the past, stepping into the spiritual journey, breaking those chains with those negative repetitive patterns with the devil, releasing yourself from addictions, codependencies, toxicity, and really learning that lesson. I think really going deep within some wounded aspects. That is my wounded warrior energy. And once again, she's holding that Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands behind her. Perhaps there's been fear of commitment, fear of communication, but I think somebody is getting ready to rise again and to really learn the lessons once and for all, to be able to have that brand new beginning at hand. And I feel this truly is cause for celebration, to break free from these toxic repetitive patterns. I also feel with the Seven of Pentacles that just flipped out, the time is now to reap the harvest. I think the time is now to walk away from all of this suppressed energy, soul suppression. Why are you holding on to something that really hasn't brought you a lot of joy, a lot of peace? I feel somebody's been in this energy of self-punishment, and that's Pisces energy, getting ready to break free. I feel get ready for a deeper sense of enlightenment, your perception to be completely shifted with this Pisces full moon. Somebody is getting ready to come out of a very dark, depressed energy and to really put in the work with that Virgo, I think. Planning, really wanting to restore a sense of stability. And with all the green, it's about taking heartfelt action towards your desires. I do feel there's been a lot of prolonged grieving, and I feel this full moon in Pisces is really illuminating where you have allowed yourself to stay stuck in a prison of your own making. Where are you needing to break free from this overstimulated mental processing? I feel get ready to grieve where you have allowed yourself to stay stuck. I think a lot of truth is coming in, a lot of clarity, a lot of secrets are being revealed in order to restore your sense of passion again. I think be ready to be that light in the dark for yourself when it comes to this Pisces full moon. If you are in the trenches of some emotional baggage coming up for clearing. Because underneath the surface, we do have the Nine of Cups and the Hermit. There's that Virgo energy. Deep, deep inner self-reflection. I feel this void energy. And it's time to get really honest with some boundaries, with some truth, to step into this purification of your authentic energy. And I feel there's a lot of soul searching when it comes to what is going to bring you your wishes, what is going to bring that wish fulfillment into your life. And there is a need for honesty. I think get ready for a towering moment. I feel karma is being played out. The karmic scales are being balanced. I think the universe is coming in to shake up all of these false foundations in order to get things eclipsed out of your life that have really kept you looped in this negative cycle of, over giving, not giving enough. I think just restoring a deep sense of balance. I think get ready for karmic judgment. I also feel epiphanies, a wake-up call, a huge towering moment when it comes to this truth and this revelation about what it is that you're really needing to put the work into. So you get a potential overall outcome when it comes to this Pisces full moon. There's definitely the rise of the masculine is what I feel with the Emperor. I feel this is truly the time for fate and destiny to step in, for all self-sabotaging energy to be released. I feel really releasing the need to win at all costs. I think manipulation is all being released. I feel somebody really is receiving a lot of truth when it comes to the error of their ways. And I do feel a masculine getting ready to take command of his life, getting ready for battle. He's all suited up in his armor. And I feel getting ready to come forward with some apologies. I think this is going to be a very emotional time. I think emotions run very, very deep here. And I feel there is victory and success around the corner. But there is a need to get honest, to release all self-sabotaging energy wherever you have been lying to yourself. I feel get ready for huge heart expansion when it comes to this Pisces full moon. So let's get a couple advice cards when it comes to this reading. What else do we need to know about these energies when it comes to the Pisces full moon? Angelic assistance. There's a lot of healing happening behind the scenes. I feel pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, because you have been receiving that divine guidance. And I feel it's time to go into this reverence energy of appreciation and gratitude for the journey, for the lessons. And I think you're really needing to listen to the messages that you are receiving that have been encouraging you to take action towards restoring a sense of balance in your life. All right, achievement. This truly is a time of personal achievement. So if you have been diligently working, putting in the effort with that heartfelt intention, I feel get ready for rewards and recognition this full moon. And there's a lot of wisdom being restored in these energies, spiritual wisdom. It's really about learning some very painful lessons, turning that into your joyful, artful expression. And I feel, you know, support is all around you. You're just needing to be open to that. And I think the message here really is about unity. So is there any other energies that need to come through? Loss and lack, sacred action. So where have you been feeling this lack mentality? Fear, victimization. Where have you allowed that negative low vibration to create this never-ending cycle of loss and lacking in your life? Because the energy really is pushing you to take that sacred action towards all of your desires. I think it's time to get decisive, to finally choose a direction. And it is a beautiful time of heart chakra opening, deep connections, water. I think be prepared to feel like you are drowning in your emotions as you release all of this fear-based energy and really open up your heart to the infinite universe. And I feel this truly is a time of shamanic journeying into your true soul's purpose, into attunement and balance of your own authentic energy. And I feel vision quest energy in order for you to manifest your desires. I think there's a need for self-regulation, for you to be able to learn these lessons, to find your stamina, to keep going, to break these chains of the past that really have kept you back in these outdated program belief patterns. And I think get ready for massive changes. You need to remember you are always good enough. And when we come into alignment on the inside, that is when we can truly have that win-win forecast in our outer realities. So get ready for some very heavy emotions. And I also feel miracles are around the corner. So never lose faith, never lose hope. There is this spark of many of us getting ready to take back our personal authority, our personal power, and to really step into this transformative energy of becoming something new, of gliding on the wings of the angels to go through this transformation of leaning into the heart, no longer repressing, no longer denying. Where have you denied yourself your worth and your value? And get ready for resolution when it comes to this full moon, because something new is about to be born. And it's going to come from a place of the heart, a place of love. So get ready for a shakeup. Something that you have avoided for long enough that is needing to crumble is crumbling to the ground. Everything is balancing out as karmically justified according to divine will. And there's a need to break yourself free from all of this low vibration energy in order for this ancient wisdom to be restored, for you to embrace the miracles that are just around the corner. And that's what I got for the Pisces full moon, everybody. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you would like to join the channel. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.